Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Beg Brigade. Beg Brigade, one of them laying down here. I don't know if you can see him. There's Theodore. Say hey. Hey, booby. Hi. They're right there in the hallway. Not far from my side as usual. Oh, my hair. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, boy. So what's up Wednesday? Water. I had too many whips. Too many whips. I do have a little bit of yarn haul to share with you. A little retail therapy, I guess you could say. I'm going to venture into the 3-weight yarn. Because I did buy some Trubu. And it's 3-weight. And I worked with it a little bit yesterday, and I'll show you that in a minute. And discovered that it's not too bad to work with. And so me and JJ ventured out. I had to just get out of the house for a minute. I wasn't up to too much, but they have a riding cart at Michael's, and that makes it easier on my back and legs and all that, because I can't do a whole lot of walking, unfortunately, with all the things going on with my back and my legs, and it's just not feasible. I'd be in agony and crying 10 minutes into my walk. But the riding carts make it a lot easier, and they have one. So if it's not available, I don't shop. But I got 4 cakes. They had to buy one, get one half off, 50% off. So I splurged a bit. And these are spun the same, but spun differently, but they're the same. So this is the rainbow. Yeah, rainbow. Yeah, rainbow. And this is Karen Skinny Cake. I'd been eyeballing these since I started buying yarn, but they were 3-weight, so I stayed away from them. But I decided, since I have a, well, I got it in my pocket. Oh, I put it down over here somewhere, I guess. Yeah, my 5 hook. But I have my 4 hook in this. This is my 4mm hook in this little Ziploc that I ran out of project bags. I didn't have one small enough for this one. But this is my 4 clover hook. I like, don't get me wrong, I like the Yarnology hooks from Hobby Lobby, but I've discovered that I really like clover hooks. And so this is one I got from Amazon. I ordered me a 5.5 and a 6mm hooks from Amazon, so I should have those next week, because I noticed a lot of yarns really require 5.5, and I don't know that there's a big difference in a 1/2 millimeter, but better safe than sorry. So I went ahead and ordered that, and this is what I got started with the Trubu already. I just wanted to kind of, since I hadn't worked with it after buying so much of it last month. I think it was last month. Might have been March. Might have been March that I bought it. But anyway, this is just the granny stitch shawl pattern. But I wanted to see if I could work with it at all, because it's so thin. And it's beautiful, of course. And there was I can't think of the channel name, but there was somebody that I watched, Franny's something, and she did a review of this yarn and talked about it was splitty. So I kind of knew that going in, so that way I could prepare my mind for the fact that it was a bit splitty. But I'm a loose crocheter. I'm not, I don't tighten things up. I'm a very relaxed loose crocheter. So I figured I probably wouldn't have as much splitty business going on as someone with a really strong tension. So so far I hadn't had too much of the splittiness going on, but I'm only just a few rows in. But this is what I got so far, and I got a ridiculous amount of this stuff. But this is, let's see which color this is. This is the thistle color, of True and it is Line Brands True. It's 100% rayon from bamboo. I have a 3.5 ounce skein here in this little bag. It's a lightweight 3, and there's 241 yards, 220 meters. So, but it'll be yet another shawl. I'm not brave enough to tackle blouses and all that stuff. I couldn't even do the poncho from the neck down. And here's another one that I've been working on. I'm going to show y'all that Michael stuff in just a minute. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place today. Bipolar is in full effect. Anyway. But this is where I've gotten with the Momente shawl. That is just another granny stitch basically. It's just a basic, very basic shawl. Nothing. But this one is got a high concentration of high cotton content in it. It's almost, but and I'll go over the Momente again in case somebody's not familiar. So this is the Premier Momente, and it's 437 yards, 400 meters, 7 ounce cake, 200 grams. It is a 4-weight, even though I would say it's 3. It's really not. I after working with this, the 3 is going to be, not much different. But it is a 58% cotton, 42% acrylic, and it recommends a 5.5 millimeter hook. I'm using a 5. So, but it's working out okay. It's just kind of slow. It's just kind of slow going because of how thin it is and me just adjusting to that. But I've put this aside because I've started other things, but I'm going to get back to it. I'll get back to it. But this is in this situation here. Let's get back to the Michael stuff. But this is 2 rainbows. 2 big skinny cake rainbows. And this is 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 795 yards, and 727 meters. And so there's 2 of these that I got. Skinny cakes. And of course they're spun differently. That's why one has orange on the outside and one has pink on the outside. But they're beautiful. My youngest son was with me. He's kind of like my partner in crime. He always helps me spot the ones that haven't been messed with yet. But these are the only 2 they had of this particular color. This color is called Melon Smoothie. Same specs as the other one, but it has like a peach, and this looks like the beach to me, to be honest. I really like beachy colors, turquoises and blues and peach and the sand colors. I like sand colors, and so that's that. It didn't really look like much of a melon color, but I could see the beach in these colors, like you would look at a beach house to be painted in this color scheme. And of course they're spun a little bit different too. But there's the only 2 they had in this colorway. So this one's kind of coming apart a little bit. But that's okay. We're not mad about that. But these are the first skinny cakes I've bought. And they're huge. They're big. They're over 700 yards a piece. So I don't yet have a plan for what I'm going to do with them. But I thought I've been wanting to buy them, but I was unsure about my ability to crochet with 3-weight yarn. But now I feel more confident in, being able to use 3-weight yarn. So I'll put those in the cake box. Since I had taken some cakes out to put in giveaways I'll put those cakes in that box. It's got room, and that box is right there. So I'll put those in there. And just see, my last whip that I've been working on. I'm afraid I frogged the square circle thing that I had started for the poncho. I just didn't like how it was looking. I didn't like it at all. And so I decided that I would make 2 of the pointy shawls and then sew them together. It was suggested that that was how some people make their ponchos. And after, I thought about it for a little while. I was like, you know what, that's probably a good way to do it. Pardon me. I get dry mouth very easily. And since I'm having troubles with my kidney, I'm trying to drink as much water as I possibly can to flush them and hopefully feel better. So I have a history with kidney stones, and they took them out in February of last year. I had a kidney stone surgery. Well, they went in with a scope and the laser and blasted them and took them out. But this feels more like an infection, so it's hard to say. I've had them on and off for about 20 years, so this feels more like an infection. Okay, so what I did is I frogged I frogged the little square thing, and I went back to what I'd been doing with the granny shawl stitch. So what I did is I started it with the Red Heart Wildfire, and did so many rows this way, and then I took some big twist yarn and matched it to the colors that were in the yarn here. And so this is oh Lord, I don't want to lie, this is a purple. I can't remember the exact color purple, but I know this is teal. And there's that in this variegated yarn, so that I just picked out colors that were in the variegated yarn and used them to break up the pattern a bit. And so and then I put a little bit of ridge detail in here, and so I did a couple of some rows of that, and then I went back to the variegated yarn. And really, the more I look at this, the more that I'm thinking this is just going to be a shawl, and I'm going to do the striped yarn for my poncho. I'm really not feeling this as a poncho. I'm feeling this is more just going to be a really nice shawl. I don't know. I don't know that the variegated was really meant to be a poncho. I don't know yet, but I'll just get it as big as I'll finish it. This skein. Let's see. I got this much left of the wildflower, and then I'll probably finish it out with it. Do all of this way, and then I'll finish it out with a couple of rows of the solid colors. I'll probably do quite a bit of more of the granny stitch, and then I'll do more of the solid colors, and then I don't to be honest, I really don't know, because right now my brain is on fried, worried about my health, because I've been hospitalized for kidney stone and kidney infections before, and I don't really have time to go in the hospital, so I don't want to deal with that. Sorry, I've dropped it. Oh, okay. So I keep starting new whips. And at the moment, well, I have 2 blankets that it's too hot to work on. And then now I have 3 shawls. Oh, when I was loom knitting, it was get the project done, and I could get it started and done in the same day half the time, unless it was a blanket. But now, no, not so much. But I mean, I'm enjoying the process as far as the actual crocheting of things. I do enjoy that very much. And Pride Month is next month. If y'all know anything about the LGBTQ community, Pride Month is next month. So whatever I do with them will be nice. So I'm not a person who, flaunts anything or whatever, but I think I have some friends that are in that, but some people I know that are in that way, but I'm just tired. I finally slept last night for the first time. Yesterday evening I laid down and slept, and then I got up and ate and took my medicine and slept went on and slept until like 10 something this morning, and then I recorded a couple of devotions, and it took 3 hours to try to get one of today's devotion to upload. I had to reached out to Connie at Just Another Stitch, and she was gracious enough to offer up a couple of tips that finally it took, after 3 tries, it finally uploaded completely, and y'all were able to get today's devotion. But I got tomorrow's already uploaded. I just gotta click it to go live, so it's already there. I just have to mark it public and it'll be good. So we'll see how I feel. I may have to do some more for the rest of the week while I'm upright. I don't know. So you please forgive me if y'all don't see any more devotions this week. If for some reason I'm not able to do them, just forgive me, because I'm feeling really woozy at the moment, a little bit dizzy. So but this is your What's Up Wednesday. I wish I had more energy to put into it, but I did want to put one out and offer up an explanation as to what's going on. If you didn't catch that brief posting of that video, was it Monday or Tuesday? The rant video about the house and how terrible it is over there. Sunday, my oldest son, Sunday, he's gonna get some people together and put an air conditioner in my window in here, since we're stuck here for probably at least another month or two, maybe, I don't know. We're gonna get another air conditioner, because this one in here is broken. I've got a fan blowing on me here, and then the door open for the air conditioner from the other room to come in here. And but I like to sleep with my door closed, so my dogs can sleep in here with me. And I hadn't been able to do that because it's been too hot, and I'm very hot natured. And so, and anyone with COPD could tell you that they like to sleep in the cold. I like to be cool. I don't like to be hot at all. It really messes with me. I'm not comfortable being hot. So I got to get the cool going again. But I like this particular backdrop better than I did that really ugly paint in the living room. This chair is not terribly comfortable, but I'm only sitting in it a short while doing the recording. But hopefully they'll get somebody over there with a vacuum cleaner that can vacuum all that dust up. Because at that other house, it looks like about 10 years worth of dust is all over everything. And they were hoarders, so he's got most of their stuff in the living room where they can just tote it on out, but it really just needs to be put in a dumpster. Most of that stuff looked like just really junk. But my breathing got to be so bad in there, I couldn't really look anymore and just really examine what was their stuff and what was just junk. I was just in such shock at the state of the house that I really couldn't focus on anything. And then my breathing started becoming labored, and I was like, let me just get out. So I don't know if it was a panic attack fixing to grab me, or if it was my COPD. I didn't take any chances, and I just went back out to the van and grabbed my inhaler. I was like, oh Lord, because I don't know the man works like 2 or 3 jobs that is trying to get that house ready, so it's not like he has, it's not like he's not trying. He just doesn't have a whole lot of help doing it. And he's working all these other jobs. He owns and runs a bar, and then he works as a dealer at one of the casinos, and then he does DoorDash. So, you know, because he has that house note, and he has, I guess he's paying bills over at his mother's place, where they taken over her house because she's, you know, not able to care for herself anymore, and I guess they're putting her in a home or something. I don't know that. I don't know all the details about that, and I don't care to. It's not my business. But he's a very nice person. I just I wish it was done already. And I do like the fact that where I'm going to have my bedroom, there's going to be a screened-in porch attached to that bedroom, which has an outlet to the fenced-in, the area of the yard that's fenced in for the dogs. So that will make everything smoother. Johnny won't have to take the dogs out on leash one at a time to go to the bathroom in the morning. I can just get up and go let them out into their designated part of the yard that's just fenced off. It's just a small fenced-in area. There's more to the yard, but that part of the yard has got old cars in it. Don't get me started. But this part of the yard is just strictly for the dogs, and they can go run and do their thing, and then I can call them back in, and, you know, Johnny doesn't have to get up and stop what he's doing to come and take the dogs out. So that just works out so much better than what we have here. And believe me, I've looked for a place that we can afford to move to that would allow my big dogs, and there just simply is not any in my price range that I can move to and have my big dogs. There's just not a better setup for us. So it's just wait for this one for as long as it takes, I guess. Because rent in this area is not cheap, and I don't have good enough credit to go and buy a place. I don't have enough in savings to plunk down on a, you know, repoed house or anything like that. I only have money to pay utility deposits and buy a new couch and, you know, and a bed for Johnny. You know, he needs a full-size bed. We just had just enough to move to a place and buy some new things for the new place. That's what we have. We don't have any more than that. So we have to just wait this out, and it's just heartbreaking. And it's disconcerting, and I gotta get, I guess I just keep creating whips to keep my mind off of it. And I just have to realize that it could be worse. It could always be worse. And good Lord's gonna see me through that, I know. I just, on top of that, and then I don't feel well. So I go see Dr. Gibson tomorrow, and he'll get me back on track, or he'll get me to someone who can. I probably have to go see the urologist or some mess like that. But I hope not. I don't want to end up in the hospital like I have in the past with my kidney stones and issues like that. I've been in the hospital a few times for it, and it's not fun. But I will keep y'all posted, and I will let y'all know what happens after tomorrow's doctor visit. Probably just antibiotics and more water to drink, which is fine. I should have got me some Azo. That always helps. There's over the counter. I don't know if they still sell it, but some stuff that you can take that helps with your urinary health. And I'm just stressed out. I'm trying not to be, but I am. But I'm gonna let y'all go. This has ran long enough. But that's what's up. What is up on Wednesday for Amanda and the Beg Brigade that are over here laying down in the hallway until I decide to move, and then they'll go wherever I decide to move to. But they're always close by, especially when they know that I'm not feeling right. They really don't go anywhere when I don't feel good. They stay close. But my babies. Anyway, I love you all, and please remember to adopt your pets, don't go buy them. There are many in the shelters and the rescues that are waiting for good homes. They also have birds and stuff like that at some of those rescues. So any kind of dog that you want, there's probably a rescue a rescue that is taking care of those type of dogs. If you want a specific dog, all you have to do is a Google search for it, and you could probably find a rescue that has that kind of dog. Cindy told me about that. Cindy over at Pups and Crochet, she knows about that too. She and I both have a very passionate love for our dogs, and so love to Cindy and love to Connie at Just Another Stitch. She helped me out today. She's always a bright light in a dark tunnel. She's a sweet woman. I love you, Connie. She's a silly one at times, but but we love her to death. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and God bless you, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye now.